Father's Prayers, Part 3, Resurrection. Please, on page 136, please restore us as original human beings. Father, please allow our hearts to endlessly soar up towards you. Please put the concept of creation, which you had when you created everything, into the center of our hearts, which are like that. And please allow us to become people whose minds are able to be moved if you're moved, and whose hearts are able to be determined if you're determined. Please allow our minds and our hearts to move according to you, and to be able to be used only as yours. And we earnestly hope and desire that you will allow our minds and bodies to be able to transform themselves into belonging to you alone, and to be able to penetrate into the original world as belonging to you. Today our minds are longing exceedingly for our original hearts, and they're demanding the original nature of the original creation. We know that in order to do that, your new words are needed. Even though humanity, whom you created in order to find joy, fell and is living in an evil world, the original nature is moving towards the original world. In order to have our original nature called and raised up for 6,000 years, we've longed for and sought the original words of recreation. We have looked for and yearned for all kinds of words for 6,000 years. Now the city of death has a day of judgment ahead of it. Father, being faced with such a period, humanity which is struggling with this world of fear, humanity which is wandering around without knowing which way to go, has lost its center and doesn't know what it will be faced with. It can't find a place to stay. Please have compassion for all humankind, and please guide humankind to be able to return into your embrace. We know that the children who have gathered here are temples you may come and visit, and at the same time are original foundations. If you do not act, Father, all the things of creation on this path will face the day of judgment and go through endless suffering. Therefore, O Father, please extend your touch of recreation. Isn't there the original principle of creation, of you having created Adam and Eve in order to love? Depending on that principle, in order to find and raise humanity back up to you. I shall not care about fatigue. I shall not care about suffering unjustly or sorrow. I shall not care about going the way of anger and tears. And I shall not care about going about an altar of blood. Please allow me to be able to understand the heart of my Father who is holding me. Please guide us to understand the historical situation of our Father who cannot help but do that. At this time, please let us consider our Father's impatient heart, and quietly, beautifully, please transform us into people who belong to you alone. Please expel everything that's not yours alone. Please allow us to be able to be happy if you are happy, and to move if you move. And we earnestly hope and desire, beloved Father, that you will restore us to being those who are able to speak out with a new voice and to appear as the original beings who have the glory of beauty in the presence of all things. Now I have understood that my mind is not mine. I've understood that my body is not mine. And I've understood that this land where I'm living is not mine. I've understood the fact that the universe is not mine, and all the things you created are not mine. I know that all these things originated from you, Father, and all things connected with your will. And as things connected with your will, they were created for you. I know that the original nature of creation is for all people who were created, related to one center, to find the glory of happiness. Please restore the original state the realization of the kind of harmony where our minds can move and the entire universe can move transformed into the glory of the one established center. We've humbly prayed all these things in the name of the Lord. Amen. Adieu. December 21st, 1958.